What's going on, guys? It's an Unspoken podcast. We have a new little table over here, as you guys can see. Well, I want to slowly introduce everyone over here because we're a little tight-knit. But I want to start from the left.
Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. My name is Amir.
My name's Abdullah.
You don't have a catchphrase?
Sometimes.
Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right, say let's stay on your toes, live life with no clothes. It should keep in the flesh and the bones.
You want a drum roll?
No.
6.
Boom. Okay. And we have two special guests today. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna start off with her.
I'm 5.
Oh.
We got another number today.
Hi guys, I'm 21. Oh my god, it sounded
bare
like I've
number.
said I'm 21.
Okay,
Like
So we
my
have
name-
6521.
I'm not 21.
6'5" and 21.
No, I am today.
That's an area code.
I'm 21. Is it?
That's not an area code.
No.
That's not area
Like,
code.
I'm not
Area
21,
code
but
has
I
3
am
numbers.
today, I'm 21.
Got 3 numbers. It's 3
So
numbers.
6'5"?
21 is.
Yeah, same shit, fam. Keep moving. All right. Let's go.
But no, 21 is still, that's 3 numbers though.
No, not
That's
really.
2 digits,
You
fam.
guys take this
It's
way
3 digits.
deep, bro.
Listen.
No, but you guys didn't say digits. You guys said numbers.
But you
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
what we're talking
Right.
about.
So,
So,
yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
right.
you. You know what I'm talking about. So I have to put common sense to you now.
No.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
you try to correct someone when you're wrong.
No, you just want to be technical. That's what it was.
technical. Is it technical?
No,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it makes sense.
It makes sense, fam. It's valid.
All right, anyways, we're done with numbers. So I want to get into the rapid fire. And our special guest has rapid fire questions for us.
Yes.
Okay, so my question for you guys today is, what's the difference between lying and withholding like information? And if not, like, do you guys think it's the same thing?
Yeah, repeat it.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between lying and withholding information? And if you don't think there is a difference and you think they're the same thing, why?
Honestly, it's the same thing, no?
Why?
Why?
Okay, if you're lying, what are you doing? You're
Not
holding
telling the
information.
truth.
No, you're not telling the
You're
truth.
not telling the truth.
How about holding information?
You're just
You
not
didn't
saying.
tell the full truth.
You didn't
just,
ask.
You
So
withheld the
I
information.
could just. Oh, so lying is actually saying
Oh, no,
something, and then
okay.
withholding is
But
not.
what
You're not saying anything.
What's your...
Yeah, what's your view on it?
That's different. That's different. Because here you're talking, here you're not talking. You're just holding. You're not saying anything. So
would
you're just oblivious. Like somebody could ask you a question, yes or no. You could not say anything, but you could lie about it and say yes.
So you're saying it's 2 different things.
It's like. So I think withholding information is the better thing to do. No.
So wait. I'm trying to understand.
Oh.
So would you rather be lied to or someone withhold information from
That's a
you?
good one too.
So me and you are talking.
Mm.
You want to know something. I just don't say it at all. Or would you rather have me lie to you about it?
hard, bro. Jeez.
Which one would you rather have me do? Rather have me do? Because in the end, if you find out that I withheld the information from you, you'll still be angry. But then if you find out that I lied to you, you'll still be angry again.
I get you. Okay, so I would say, tell me the truth, brother.
That's not an option.
Tell me the truth.
Okay, what do you think?
I think lying or withholding the truth.
You guys want me to give you like a little example?
Yeah.
Okay, so like when we're younger and we're trying to go out and do something, but like our parents ask us, hey, where are you guys going? We won't tell them exactly what we're doing, but we'll say, oh, we're going out to eat. We're definitely going to eat. We're going to have something to eat. We're not lying. We're going to have something to eat, but that's not what we're doing. And it's not what we're going out to do. You know what I mean? So you're withholding information, but like you're not lying. And if the person didn't ask, then if they didn't ask for more information,
I think it's the same. I
don't like that. That's sneaky.
Yeah, that's
sneaky.
I think
But
it's the
it's
same.
not lying.
But it's still
It's not
sneaky.
lying.
and that was a sneaky example. I gave a sneaky example on purpose, but there are situations where I feel like you can withhold information if nobody's asking. Like, it's my business. Like, I don't have to say it if I don't have to say it. You know, I don't have to share if I don't have to share.
I think it's
That's fair.
it's situational,
That's
but
fair.
Yeah, if somebody's asking you a question, then you have the obligation to either lie or withhold information. But somebody's not asking you anything and you just have information.
you're misleading
you're
them.
not-
You're misleading them. If they're asking you a question and then you're telling them something, but it's not the actual answer, you're misleading them basically. It's like, yo.
I think it all depends on the question. So if my parents were to ask me, where are you going? And I say, I'm going to eat, that's fine. What are you doing today is different. If I get a what are you doing today, now I have to give details. And now if I'm not ready to get details, I might lie. But I can't withhold information at that point because they're asking.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so when they say where are you going and you say you're gonna go out to eat, is that all?
But they're not asking, and
But they said, where are you going?
yeah, I'm going
But
out
what
to
if
eat.
that's all
Yeah,
you
so-
know at that
Moment
given time?
too,
Like,
yeah,
all
like-
you know is I'm going to eat, and
Whatever
that's it.
happens,
Okay,
happens.
but
after
that's not lying or withholding information then.
What do you mean?
That's
Oh,
not,
you know something else is about to happen, but you don't know exactly what. Like, you know that something's about to pop off later.
but she
you know
doesn't
you're-
know what's going to happen either.
But you know
But
your
you
night's
know-
gonna hold like something's good. Like you know you're gonna do something today.
But
You're not
it-
coming home right after you
But
eat.
it also might not. The plans might fall.
That's true.
So-
That's what I'm saying. So like
Jeez.
So you're gonna call back that person and say, "Oh, by the way,
update with an update. Like
that?"
No,
you just gotta keep.
throughout the day, I feel like people like communicate, I guess. Like if you're friends and stuff.
Wait, so what's your answer?
Yo,
What's the question?
it's okay. No, it's okay. It's really tricky. It's a tricky question.
It's tricky.
Honestly,
Nah.
yeah. Let me see. It's situational. If your parents ask you a question, the way you say it, it's different. If your friend asks you, it's different. The way you approach it it's always different from everybody, every perspective. So if you're gonna withhold information from your friend, it's not the same as your parents.
Because it's still withholding information.
but yeah, the fact.
Like if
What's
you
the
go
fact?
back down to it, what is lying and what is withholding information?
Lying is not telling the truth. Withholding information is not saying anything at all. That's how I see it. So that's how I understand it.
I still want to hear the question.
Okay, so the question is, what is the difference between lying and
Okay.
withholding information?
Okay.
And if you think it's the same thing,
Okay.
how come?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
do you think it's the same thing?
it is the same thing
Why?
because you're lying or withholding information. Regardless, you're
You're not telling the truth.
all
You're
you're
not
doing
telling the truth.
Yeah, at the end of the
I
day.
like that. I like
How
that.
Abdullah, what do you think?
I feel like there's a very fine line to it. I feel like they're different by like a small margin. Like it's just about like lying.
So which one's better?
I wouldn't say either are better.
Which one's not?
No, you
which
said
is
there's
the
a
other?
difference.
Are
There's
they
a
the
difference,
same?
though.
So they're different. They're not the same.
That means something has to be better. What would you prefer if there's a slight difference?
Probably withholding the truth because lying, you're just lying.
You just straight
Lying,
up blatantly
yeah.
lying
So
to
better
someone's
to-
face.
All right.
Yeah. I'm kind of with both of you guys on it still.
I'd rather you lie to me and then
Yeah.
keep it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, just tell me the truth.
Damn,
man.
but like,
Holy-
if someone's
Tell me the truth, fam. Nah, like, yeah, why are you being a dishonest person? Just tell me the truth.
But how's it being dishonest?
Because you're not.
Regardless,
you're
you're
not,
lying. That's being dishonest. But if I'm withholding information, I'm just not telling you stuff, like, and you didn't ask either, why am I wrong?
No, but do you understand what the person's asking for? Are you know what they're talking about?
I feel like it depends, again, like you said,
Like, yeah,
on the
like-
situation.
Yo, Abdullah, do I look like I'm going to a wedding? Yo, Abdullah, do I look good? Say, everything's blessed, fam. Come. Huh?
No.
Straight up.
Why am I gonna lie?
No, I'm just saying, it's you either lie or withholding
like-
information. In this situation, you're probably telling the truth. I'm just saying, yo, you're lying or you're withholding information.
Like you could say, yeah, you look good, but you remove that but instead of telling him
You're
the
just
but,
holding the butt. You're just stopping.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, bless.
Yeah, literally, like,
I don't know. Still, that's hard. Yeah, I'll choose that.
So you say it's the same? Or no, you slight difference?
Yeah, because I can't. No, because I feel like that's what a punk would do. I'm not a punk. I'm imagining.
No,
This guy's labeling.
No.
Sending labels.
No, if I were to do the either or, it's like I feel like that's what a punk would do. I'm not trying to imagine myself do something like that. That's what I'm trying.
okay.
I can't imagine that.
All right, so
Yeah, I already gave my answer. We were at this guy.
Yeah, I said, yeah, just tell me the truth, bro.
That's not an option.
so you're saying it's the same?
They're both lying. Well, they're both not telling you the
So it's the
true
same.
information.
So it's the
It's
same.
the same, yeah. It's the same.
Why?
They're both not telling you the truth.
Okay. What do you think?
I think they're different.
They're different.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
Get into
explain.
Because I feel like if I'm withholding information, I'm just not telling you it. But you never asked for that part of the truth either. You just asked for what you asked for. I gave you your answer. And me lying is like, I full on did. I'm not telling you the truth.
I'm looking you in your eye and I'm lying.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
making something up right now. Like, I'm looking you in your eye. I feel like that's what lying is. And I'm the type of person where, like, I also feel like I don't owe anyone an explanation. So if you're asking me something and I'm giving you the answer and you're not asking for any more, I'm not gonna, it doesn't have to come out. Unless I really wanted to say it and tell, then I'll tell. But otherwise, I don't have to, I feel like. Yeah, so I feel like they're different.
Okay.
Okay.
I get that.
Fair enough.
I think it's fair. It's
Yeah,
It can go either way. It's
even.
pretty situational, to be honest. Sometimes.
Yes, you
Yeah,
said it's
sometimes.
different. You said, yeah.
But I understand.
What was
the
your,
situation.
I forgot what was
It's
your
very
answer.
I was kind of with you, but I was kind of with him too.
Okay.
Like I'm a mixture. I'm in and out.
But do you guys think is it a big difference? You think, or is it a small difference?
I think it's a big difference for
To
you.
me,
Yeah.
it's a big
I
difference.
feel like it's kind of two different things, too. Because it's like, you're literally lying is like you're intentionally like telling someone the wrong thing, like on purpose
Yeah.
because you don't want them to know exactly. But the other way around is if they didn't necessarily ask and you don't kind of feel like you have to, I'll keep quiet.
But was that necessary?
yeah.
But if you understand what they're asking
I guess
for,
it's a level of respect too. So if
That
you have,
too,
so yeah,
though.
if you have like,
Yeah.
if you don't like the person, you just straight up lie to them. But it's not a good thing to do.
To me,
Yeah, I respect. Yeah, you could probably just keep it. You'd probably just
Yeah,
withhold
each
it.
other.
I don't know. To
Not
me,
hurt
the
someone.
word sneaky keeps coming into my head.
You
like
could,
the word
if you choose to
sneaky.
use it that way, I feel like, and a lot of the times it's used that way, but there are like ways.
No,
where
there are other ways. I understand that. But to me,
So you don't like sneaky people.
No, I don't like sneaky. Swiping, no swiping. I don't like that.
All right.
So, I know you guys have another.
what's
go ahead.
that?
Okay. So the other question was, what do you guys value more, loyalty or trust?
Jeez.
And do you think they're the same thing?
Okay.
We kind of have this.
first
I want to start this. I want to start this. Can I start this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So loyalty or trust, but I feel like those two things come hand in hand because there can't be any loyalty without any trust, and there can't be any trust without any loyalty. That's what I believe. Like, say me and Elisa, we trust each other, but how can I really trust him if he's never been loyal to me?
Okay.
No homo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You feel me? But then again, how can you be so loyal to me when it's like, do I really trust this person? How do I know they're loyal?
So you think they come hand in hand?
I think they come hand in hand, but I feel like trust is stronger because trust is what makes the loyalty.
No, let's get some facts, bro.
Yeah,
No,
please
stop.
bring out the
I don't like
definitions because
the
I'm trying to
definition.
figure out like what loyalty means.
I think you should explain it to them the way you explained it to me.
I didn't
What the
remember
whole
that.
loyalty.
Okay, so loyalty as in I might be loyal to you, but I don't need to trust you. Like for instance,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can have a business partner that's loyal to you, but you don't trust this person, period. But you know if it comes down to the business, they're taking care of business. But when it comes to you, like on a personal level, there's no trust. But to be a business partner, they're loyal. Do you get that?
But then there's still trust only in the business aspect of
It's
it.
limited trust, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Because you trust them in like a business way. You trust them to handle that business. But personally, you don't trust them.
But also, if you're looking at like a loyalty, it's like a definition where like, yo, you're loyal to me no matter what, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So like, and I feel like trust plays a part in that too. Because
Yeah.
if I want the best, like for someone, if I want someone to trust me and I want to trust someone, it's all good things. Like you want the best. So it's like, is it the same thing? Because if you're loyal to me for no reason, like you're just loyal to me and you're saying you're just loyal to me, it's like, okay, but like for what? Like what's like behind it? What's the backstory? Like why are you loyal? Just loyal for no reason. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like example, like even these boys like now in the hoods and gangs and stuff, all they're told is, yo, be loyal. Half the times they don't even like each other. There's different like, you know, there's different things that play different like influence it differently. And it's like if you're doing it for the right reasons, like it makes sense, like loyalty and the trust, obviously, like you said, hand in hand. That's when it comes hand in hand, I feel like. Whereas it's like you're just loyal, okay, what are you loyal for? Like there's reasons for it, you know? And then trust is like something as little as like we have to trust things in our life like every day, like the bank. We trust the bank with our money, like to hold our money. We trust our managers to keep us like in work and have like a job to go to the next day. We trust our family to be there for us and support us like with love and stuff. So I feel like trust is like, okay, like that's something like it's really highly valued for me personally. Loyalty, like not so much. And I feel like you said, if I trust you enough and the love is there and the trust is there, like loyalty will come with it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like it comes hand in hand, but trust outweighs it a little bit more still.
Yeah, because
Yeah, always loyalty.
it's different.
Okay.
Because loyalty is they come together. You're right. They come
Yeah.
together hand in hand, but like it's different. Like trust, like the way Iman described it. Like you have a worker or whatever or a business partner. You could trust. You know that guy is trustworthy enough that you could trust him with handling your money, but you don't know like. You know that fact is there, but you
What
don't
else?
know
You
like
don't know what else.
the feeling between that, is it true or not? You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
so that's loyalty. The loyalty is the feeling part,
Okay.
but the
it's kind of
trust
by
is
force, is
yeah
what you mean,
certain.
like, yeah.
So like it's saying like I trust that piece of metal is gonna hold that thing, but there's no loyalty to it because it's a fact.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a
kind of
different
forced.
it's a
Like, I
different
feel
it's a
what you
different
mean,
approach.
like, for different situations.
But
yeah.
it's like you know what I mean? Like they come together hand in hand, but it's just they have different
Mm-hmm.
separate meanings.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think? I was about to say something to him, but I want to know what you guys think first.
I don't know, man. You could be loyal to the streets, but you can't trust. You could, yeah, right. Because when she said that, I was like, yo, that means to me, loyalty can not go hand in hand with trust.
Wait, loyalty can't go hand in hand with trust.
It doesn't always have to be.
Tell me why. Give me an explanation.
You could be loyal to the streets.
Okay.
But you don't trust.
But you don't trust the streets.
But you trust the guys that are rolling with you on the streets. Do you not?
Not always.
Okay, but it doesn't mean you trust the process. Like they all know that this life for them is bad, but they're still doing it. And they're loyal to their people.
You don't know.
But there's something in it that they trust. Yes or no? There's something in it that they trust. When they're walking around, they trust whatever they have on their hip, right?
They trust themselves. That's trusting themselves.
But what if you're riding around and you don't have it, but your boy has it? They trust their boy.
No, they're expecting loyalty. They're expecting their boy to be there.
Because of the loyalty.
But how's that trust then? Where's the
because
trust?
they're trusting it because of the loyalty. And the thing that also comes in it is time. Like, yo, I've known you for this long, blah, blah. I've done, and the experiences, yo, I've done this and that with you. We've been through this and that. So it's like, I feel like we have that loyalty. So if we came outside like this, you know what? I trust you in this situation.
No, I don't think so.
Trust is somewhere in there.
I think it's expectation. You expect that person to ride out for you, but you're not trusting that person to ride out for you.
Because you're scared.
Yeah.
How can you expect someone to do something without trusting them to do something?
Yeah, what?
You feel me?
No. You can expect someone to do something for you. If you said you've known that person for a very long time, you might not trust them with your life.
All right.
Right? But if something goes down, you're going to expect them that for the sake of the fact that you've known each other for a long time, that he's going to ride out for you.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you trust them though.
So let me ask you something. When we come to the podcast,
look.
No, listen. No. Listen.
Okay.
When we come to the podcast, we kind of expect you to bring your laptop, right?
Yeah.
So what is that? Do I not trust that you're going to bring your laptop?
No, you just
it's
said
expectations.
You're expecting me to.
But that's also trust, because I trust that you're going to bring your laptop.
I think
I trust that you're going to do it.
No, it's two separate.
If I expected you to do it and I'm like, you know what? I don't trust he's going to do it.
Can I give you a perfect example? I don't want to put that person on blast.
Okay.
But I expected Grant.
I didn't.
I didn't trust that. I didn't expect him to be there.
Perfect example. I expected Grant to show up today.
Okay.
Did he show up?
But let me ask you.
But does that mean the trust is broken? He didn't show up.
But the trust with him, obviously, the connection with him, the trust is not broken. But did you trust that he was going to show up?
Yes.
Be honest. Did you trust that he was going to show up?
No. I kind of did because he was good for he had a good streak.
But once he found the facts that you can't reach him, call him, whatever,
then I knew.
Then
my expectation went down. So my trust
he was
went
gonna
down.
be there if he didn't do all those stuff in between.
Your expectation didn't go down. Wait. Hold on. You said your expectation went down?
Yeah, well, obviously, because if we can't get a hold of him.
As soon as your expectation went down, your trust went down. You said, you know what? I don't trust he's going to come because I don't expect he's going to come.
Nah, man, you're trying to make it seem
I'm not trying to make anything, fam. I'm using words, the English, the vocabulary, the dictionary.
I don't know. To me, I don't think it's the same. And I think loyalty and trust is two different things. And I prefer trust over loyalty.
To each their own, fam.
All day.
To each their own.
Yeah.
I believe they come hand in hand. I believe those two things need to come hand in hand.
They
But
can.
he's also saying they cannot.
Yeah, they're different. They're different.
Okay, he's saying you can't. You're saying you can't because something about light and the sun.
No, just like
He said
No, I'm just saying like the fact. Like,
I understand.
But there's no facts to thing. It's just more at the interpersonal feeling.
No, because right now what you're saying right now is if there's no loyalty, there's no trust. If there's no trust, there's no loyalty.
No. I'm saying they come hand in hand, but I'm agreeing with you guys. Trust to me also it outweighs the loyalty.
So they're two different things then.
How are they two different things?
If they're both hand in hand,
different things.
Okay.
To you, they're two different things.
To his belief,
but to my belief, like at a certain level, fam, if you have a certain level of loyalty towards someone, then you also have to have at least some sort of trust towards that person too. It's levels to it as well. So
what about when it comes into place where like you're meeting this person for the first time and it's like whether it's work or like even like we said, like in the streets, the gang, like this, now you know this is your side, this is your people's, this is your mandem. Like, but you're just meeting this person. Okay, you're expecting this guy to ride out for you, yes or no? You're expecting his loyalty. Why? Because that's what it was. That's what you signed like to come into, yes or no?
That's the code.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna trust him the first day you meet him unless you're that type of person where you trust easy. You know?
It depends on the type of person too.
So that's when loyalty becomes different because it's like it's kind of like an expectation, like you said, it's a forced thing where it's like, okay, you're loyal to me. Like, you know, that's it. Like, it's me.
Okay,
it's
I have another one.
Okay.
You on a bus.
Yeah.
You trust that
the
TTC driver.
Okay,
sorry.
I don't go on TTC, but
the transit. Okay. You trust that the transit driver is going to get you to your destination safe.
Okay.
Does he owe you any loyalty?
No.
But that's trust, right? That's you entrusting him with something. Just like you go to the bank and you trust the bank with your money. They owe you no loyalty.
Okay.
So isn't there a difference?
But let me ask you this. How long have you been taking TTC for? Or how long have you been with that certain bank for?
How about it's your first time? Doesn't matter.
I still trusted them enough to go there.
Yeah.
I needed a bank, I went to the bank. I needed transit, I went to the transit.
So the trust came, but then after came the loyalty after a certain time.
But where's the loyalty?
In the beginning, the first interaction, there's no loyalty. There's just trust.
Exactly. Loyalty comes after trust.
Which is why I said it's two separate things. If I'm going to the barber and I'm getting this right here shaved, the man has a knife to my neck.
Literally.
I'm trusting this guy doesn't slit my throat.
Okay.
But I'm not loyal to him, and he's not loyal
You're
to
not
me.
loyal to your barber?
No, the first time you're not loyal.
Okay, yeah, but after time, fam, after time
But that's why
accumulates.
they're different because they started off at two separate things.
Yeah.
But see,
And that's only if you let it too, right? What if you don't let it? Like, what if you don't let that trust?
Yeah.
I don't want to trust you. I'm not going to trust you.
I'm not going to trust you. Yeah, done. But that's why I do believe trust is stronger than loyalty. So I understand where you guys are coming from that.
So now you're saying one is stronger than the other. Because I
always said trust is stronger than loyalty.
Yeah, he said that.
100% trust is stronger than loyalty. But I still believe that it goes hand in hand. In some way, shape, or form, it goes hand in hand. That's what I believe. That's what I think. But I understand you guys' point of view on it.
Wait, did you answer?
No, he didn't say no.
My bad.
I thought like this all day.
I'm not gonna lie. I was actually into that combo. I got lost in it. But I think I was on your side first, but I'm kind of leaning towards that side. I feel like they are different, and at the same time they are similar. But they have more similarities than differences. And so that's why I would say.
And they're not hand in hand, they're interconnected.
Yeah.
But they're not hand in hand.
Okay. All right.
So okay. So your answer, what would you prefer?
He's everywhere.
What would you prefer though? Would you prefer loyalty?
Yeah, what do you value more? That was the main question. So what
trust.
do you value?
Because at the end of the day, that helps me sleep at night. If I don't have no trust and you want...
Jeez.
So did everyone say trust?
No, yeah, what do you guys say?
What do you value more? Okay, so let's go there. What do you value more?
So I value trust more.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I'm trust.
Okay, what about you?
I value loyalty, reason being that
Over trust?
loyalty, because
Weren't you on
trust,
the other side the whole time?
trust comes
Hear
first,
about-
then you can build loyalty.
So what do you value more?
Loyalty.
So you don't value the thing that comes first? That you just said?
So you want
trust
someone
comes
riding
first.
for you no matter what.
No, but you're at that stage of loyalty when the trust is there.
Okay,
How?
so you
Because-
value loyalty more.
So because it's the second stage, it's the last thing. Because if you're loyal to a man, you know there's trust.
You know
if you're not
what?
loyal to a man, it can't be
This
trust.
is answer
can
because he
though.
has a pet cat. That's why he trusts his cat.
too.
Oh, it's true.
I have a bunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
We're talking pets.
That was weird. Bunny?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know how we went from cat to bunny. I don't know how we went from cat to bunny. Okay. So what about you? Mine's trust. I value trust more.
Trust. Yeah, okay, trust.
Trust? Alright.
It's okay.
That's fair.
Nah, it's fine.
That's fair. Everyone has a different
Yeah.
opinion. Nah, if I'm
No, I'm the one. It's fine. It's fine.
This guy's the only one that said
I'm the one that
loyalty.
said
Yeah, he's the only one that said loyalty.
You know, a lot of the times though, boys do say loyalty. Like surprisingly.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
care about loyalty.
I don't want to be on to it because I feel like it's.
Okay.
You want me to? You want me? You're why I'm saying that?
Why? Just quickly.
But we heard it.
Yeah, like say you got a job interview, right? You got the job. You're the guy that's your boss when he hired you. Does he know like you can do certain stuff and like like
Yes.
be loyal to you?
Yes.
Yeah, based off of what? He has your resume and he trusted the facts on your resume. That's why he trusted.
References.
And your references.
Yeah, that's
So
what
that, but is there loyalty?
No.
The loyalty comes after what? 1 year or 2 years of work.
Right.
Then there's loyalty.
Right. So
loyalty
you
comes-
appreciate the
there's
work.
There's
like the process.
There's
So
a process and then
so the
loyalty.
time.
I see what
The
he's
time.
saying.
That's what I was talking about. The time.
What time?
What do you mean? What time?
Loyalty comes after the time.
Yeah, the time. Yeah,
That's what I was just saying. Okay.
You can trust somebody like this.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. I trust you.
The process it takes for loyalty to be granted to that person, he appreciates that more than trust, because you could just instantly trust someone.
But in a system like that, technically at work, like you by force loyalty. This is your manager. Like you're showing up to your shifts. You're doing what he asks. You're loyal to him no matter what. Technically, if we're looking at it that way.
Well, it depends on who the person is.
That's your business partner. You're working together.
I can just trust my manager, but I don't know. No, loyalty.
Trust is like, I don't have to, like, I hate my manager. I don't have to trust my manager.
If you're lucky, she's not ugly. She's not ugly, bro. I like my manager. I'm loyal.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like loyalty is like sometimes by force. You kind of have to, like, in the situations you're put in, it's kind of like life or death. Like, to survive, you kind of have to be loyal. Whereas trust, you get to pick and choose who you want to trust, what you want to trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
Okay. Fair enough, yeah. It's a different approach, but yeah.
I feel weird.
Is there another rapid fire?
Yeah, there's one more rapid fire question, but it's going to lead into the main topic.
All right, so rapid fire, quick answer, and then main topic. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
All right,
it's going to lead into the main topic.
Tell us. What's
a
the
good
rapid
pathway.
fire?
So the rapid fire question is, so let's say you're with someone, okay? And you got bare gifts from that person. And let's say you're not with that person anymore, and you're with another person now. Is it still okay to be wearing the gifts or keeping the gifts that you were given from your ex? Or do you have to dispose it, or do you have to return it? Or like, what's the process? What do you guys think?
I think it depends.
Yeah.
Go.
It depends on the person of how much they value this material. It also depends on, like, every time they wear it, do they like bring memories or do they reminisce over that material? And it depends on if they have a new partner. Does the new partner care? Like, is their insecurity like very low where like it's gonna phase them, or it's like it's okay, it's just clothes? Because at the end of the day, like, it is material. Whether you buy me it or I buy it for myself, like, it's still there. And unless I were to tell you my ex bought me this, do you really know? So like, I think it depends.
But if you don't say it, what do you think that it would be like considered hiding it? Like you're hiding the facts?
Withholding the truth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm wearing my clothes. Sneaky. I'm wearing my clothes. They're clothes.
I'm telling you, fam. Sneaky comes into mind.
Yeah.
But like, I would say return it, but not like return it to
hold on,
to the owner. Everyone looked at me crazy.
Yeah, like, who am I
Everyone looked at me crazy. Okay, but no, I would say like after you guys whatever went through it, don't talk to each other no more. I feel like it's kind of like a thing. You ask the person, yo, like, do you want your things back or no?
Oh, you think so? That's a part of the breakup process.
Yeah, you don't just end up at their crib, throw everything at them.
A nigga, why do you want my Adidas pants, my Adidas tights that you bought me? Like, what are you gonna do with it?
Why are you asking for it back? Like,
you know what I mean?
No, I'm saying for me, I don't care if she returns it or not.
Okay.
I don't care if the girl returns it or not.
Oh, so you're saying the items that she gave you?
Yeah, me personally, I would ask, yo, do you want these things? Because to be honest, I'm not gonna keep them.
So like, say like you got a hoodie, you got shoes,
jacket,
Gear,
Yeah, like this is something you wanted, and now you're gonna give it away.
You know what I would do? I would ask the, like, if I'm with a new person, I would ask them, do you feel comfortable with me still having these things? If not, I have no problem throwing these away. That's me personally.
So you'd ask?
Of course, I 100% would ask, because in like, you bought it with your money. I would ask you first, like, do you want these things back? Mm-hmm. If yes, I return them. If no, I'm gonna ask the person that I'm with currently, hey, are you okay with me still having these things? Obviously, we're human beings. As soon as you wear it, you know, oh shit, I didn't get this. This person got this from me. Like, that thought comes into your mind.
You're always.
You know what I mean? You're always gonna remember. You're a human. Yeah. Those thoughts will come to your mind. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna ask them first, are you okay with me having this? If yes, okay. If no, I have no problem with throwing it away.
Like that.
Even if it's like you're like,
nah, fam, it was up to her. You know what I mean? If she feels like insecure or uncomfortable with it, it's not a problem. What is it? It's as we said, it's a materialistic thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you feel insecure if she's wearing stuff that her ex got her? Or like, would you tell her to throw it out? Or you say nah?
No, I'll tell her, let's sell it.
Bob, that's exactly what we're doing.
That's what I'm sell it. What?
That requires you to get a receipt for every item given to you.
Kijiji, fam.
What do you mean?
I thought you meant like
no, but I would want to see her answer first. I would ask her, do you really want to keep that? You tell me.
You're trying to test
do you
it.
want? No, I'm not testing it. Whoa, don't put this on.
I don't know. Looks like a
Don't put
test.
this on me. Don't put this on me.
Like, yo, do you
No,
want to keep it?
no, I'm gonna ask her. Do you want to keep it?
And she says, yeah.
Then go ahead.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Nah, that sounds like a threat, bro.
That's a threat. So now I'm aggressive. That's not a threat. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna be like, yo, like as we both know, this is a materialistic thing. But do you want to keep it? Do you want to keep it? And then her answer will kind of give me an answer too. Like, damn, you really like you value this shirt or whatever it is that much.
But why does it mean she values the shirt?
Because she has a problem with
There's kids in
throwing it
Africa
away.
who don't have shirts. It's a shirt. Why not? Like, what are you gonna throw it away for?
So donate it to the kids in Africa.
Okay.
How did you got it for her birthday?
Okay, so say it's something I really wanted, and
Okay.
I was gonna buy it for myself. My significant other at the time bought it for me,
Okay.
and now I have it. We break up, and my new person tells me get rid of it. But
really
I
wanted it.
originally would have bought it for myself. Whether it even comes down to makeup, that's like you saying, okay, so we're talking about material. You're gonna tell me to get rid of my makeup just because my ex bought it for me, or like you're gonna. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just material.
Okay.
So why is it clothes different from makeup,
But-
or why is clothes
No, if
different
we're
from
talking
hair
pictures and
products?
stuff, like, that's
Do you get what I'm saying?
different.
If we're actually saying this is materialistic and it has no value, then I feel like whoever gave it to you should have no value if it really holds no value. when
Nah,
you're
I don't
done.
feel like if the person that gave it to you should hold no value, basically.
Once you're done with it, like you're saying, if I'm saying this is a material thing to me, I would have bought it for myself, but someone else bought it for me. Like it is what it is. But why should like my new person be upset over that?
It's just a gift. How about that? It's just a gift.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't get upset over that. It's just like, okay, whatever. You accept that fact. If that's what makes you happy, you want the person to who wants it make them happy. I feel like it's not really a big deal. I feel like it's an individual type of thing. If you're insecure about it or not. But I feel like the most important thing is value. If they actually, like, if you look at that item and you actually think about that person once,
Now you need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
because that's disrespectful.
Well,
you're with that person.
You
for
could
a
always
reason.
think of that person, though. In my
Okay,
opinion,
then
I would think that.
That's because me too. I think
There's
that
also
too.
little things in life like a song or like
Yeah,
little things
that's
like
like
that
telling
that
me
could remind you of that
remove
person.
everything from
You
my
can't
life.
remove memories. You can't do that.
Okay, but obviously not memories, but like I'm
But
pretty
you have
sure
control over that
You
when
have
you see
control
it
over it.
or not, right?
But that's the same thing. So say if someone buys me a Nike hoodie, okay? My ex buys me a Nike hoodie.
Wait, is it like the tracksuits?
Sick
No,
hoodie,
because
just-
those ones are good. Those ones are expensive. Those ones are good. I would have no problem with you touching that
Let's
one.
make it tracksuit. Let's make it
Okay, it's a tracksuit.
Alright.
I would have bought it for myself. My new man says like, get rid of it. It's okay, I'll get rid of it, but
You
I'm
buy
gonna
me
go buy
another one?
myself a new tracksuit. Does it matter? Because whether like I'm still gonna remember initially when I got this tracksuit, somebody else
there's a
bought it
whole
for
story
me.
behind it.
And now it's like anytime I think of it, I'm gonna have like, yo, like my ex bought me, and then my new man
And
said this,
and
so I had to
then
go buy it for myself. Like
That ass.
the person's still there, whether or not like it's like saying, okay, I went to Miami with this person. Now like every time I go to Miami, I'm gonna think of this person. You can tell me you're not allowed to go to Miami? Like
Yeah, that makes no sense.
it's contradicting. It's like, yo, how are you gonna
Even
tell
little
me?
things. Yeah.
You're telling me this means nothing to you, but you're so insecure over it, and you're telling me get rid of it. I don't think.
But see, now we're talking about like I feel like that example was way like going to Miami. That's like a whole place. Like I
But it's
can't
the same
enter a
thing.
whole
It's not
place.
materialistic.
It's not materialistic.
It's materialistic in the sense of it's a place, but it's you had a sensation there.
like memories, 100%. Okay, a sensation.
Sensation.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like,
What are you
what
doing?
are you talking about?
Get up.
Bob, can you give yourself, or do we have to give it to you right now?
No. Give
We
yourself
have to
strength.
give it to you?
No, that doesn't
not a
deserve
strike.
That's a strength.
Are you crazy?
That's a
No,
strength.
it's-
This guy said I go to Miami for sensation.
Yeah,
That's a
the
strength.
palm trees,
What
the
are you
beaches, it's a
talking
vibe. That's all you vibe.
You can't get rid of that.
It's a vibe. He
It's a
meant vibe.
vibe. Yeah, internal.
Alright, go get your
beauty.
answer.
Yeah,
I think
You
that-
had a
I don't know
specific
what you're saying.
I think you already had something.
No. Let's make it more serious. Let's switch it up. How about this?
Yo, I had enough of your Google.
No. This is the main topic.
Oh, you're bringing the main
Bringing the main topic.
Alright,
This is
okay,
I'm having enough of
okay.
this nonsense. What if now that's it? Like this is your wifey. You got a ring. This, that. You guys are done. You guys are married. Whatever. Now you guys came to a point where, all right, we're gonna divorce.
Call it
What?
quits.
Over what?
Over what?
Whatever happened. You guys had your
What's the storyline?
differences.
Give him a
Oh,
storyline.
what happened?
I need a backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
so
me
you
a
need to
storyline. Give him a nice storyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why they divorced?
So John Doe and Jane Doe went together. Ah shit. I don't know who should.
Yo, Mike and Stephanie.
Jack and Stephanie.
John and Jane. What's wrong with John and Jane? Is this?
Yeah.
Why are we arguing with this? John and Jane went and they got married, whatever, and then they went through their hiccups, and then they said let's quit. They said it's just not going right. It's going left.
Okay.
So
it's going left.
So at this point, let's call it quits. I don't know if they did the prenup, all of that. I have no idea. They said we're done, divorce.
Khalas.
Now you bought her a ring. Okay.
Your marriage ring.
Your marriage ring.
Okay.
It's a materialistic thing.
Okay.
Right? And now, at this point, does that ring should be returned to whoever it was given to? Like say that the man bought the ring. Should she return the ring?
No.